Drivin Ivan Katz taking a quick look at the 2015 Toyota Sienna. In terms of the current model lineup, like this Sienna here, there's really not many consumer complaints about the car in general, so really they just tweaked the exterior to make it a bit more aggressive. Now you might think an aggressive minivan is maybe a bit of a oxymoron, but just take a look at these. Aggressive and certainly nice looking too. Not off-putting in any way. They also tweaked the interior. They went for nicer feeling materials and nicer looking materials too. But that's not all. The HVAC controls have been moved closer to you, so they're easier to reach. Also, it's just these knobs with buttons in the middle. Therefore, easier to use, more intuitive. 3 zones. The driver can control their own and the rear seat as well, and the passenger can control their own, or the rear passengers can have their own controls as well. There's seating for 7 or 8 depending on configuration. This large tray here pops open and you get deep storage, 2 cup holders, chargers all the way down, charger here too, more cup holders, USB jack, and controls for the heated seats as well. You shift up here on the dash, and then of course your Entune infotainment system. Straightforward dash, familiar Toyota steering wheel for cruise control, and of course controls for the radio volume, also Bluetooth, and of course some menus too. On the door you get a cup holder and some storage, and controls for your power windows and door locks, plus mirrors as well too. Nice materials here too, soft, and I like the contrasting stitching. So they went for maximum value in the interior, fixing the way it feels and the way you interact with the most important aspects of technology and of course temperature control too. The doors pop open automatically, giving you access to the back. Very nice. And the deep back as well. You can just pop the 3rd row all the way out of the way if you need it for more storage. And there's just plenty of room for what every typical family needs. Toyota has thought of it in the Sienna. See, they really have thought of everything. Powering the Sienna is a 3.5-liter V6 which produces 266 horsepower and 245 pound-feet of torque. It's good for a 0 to 60 time of 7.8 seconds. Fuel economy is 18 in the city and 25 on the highway. Pricing for this Sienna starts out at $28,600 and goes up to $41,650 for the limited edition. So this is my first time behind the wheel of the 2015 Sienna, and well, it's a nice drive. It's certainly not sporty, it's not ostentatious, it's not supposed to be any of those things. It's just supposed to be a good soccer mom car, and you know what? It is. You've got a really nice high driving position, which I think lots of moms will appreciate, and you can get a real high seating position, gives you a commanding view. You can also see what's going on back there with your kids. This one even has a nice sunroof, so you can let the sun shine in, and really everything's very close, falls easily to hand, and that's what you want when you're driving a whole bunch of kids to the hockey game, or to the football game, or to the soccer game. You really want to concentrate on what you need to concentrate on, and gauges are quite easy to read and see even in dim daylight here underneath the trees. But really the driving position is very nice, and I think will be appreciated by many moms. It's certainly not about sport handling, or speed for that matter, but it'll get up and go. You can definitely hear the engine working, and there is a sport mode if you choose to engage it. So to run through everything that's updated for 2015, the interior basically has better colors and materials. You get 20% more insulation to help keep it quiet. The HVAC system has been moved closer, and you get a larger infotainment screen. You also get 4 different Entune apps depending on which package you choose. You've got a JBL sound system, you've got Toyota's Entune so you can keep in touch with your apps, you've got a USB jump drive, you can hook up your smarter iPhone, of course Bluetooth. It really has all the modern tech that you'd expect and that you'd want, and it has the ability to carry up to 8 people, and that's certainly something that American families want. And of course outside there's new taillight designs, and a slightly revised grille. Another good thing about the Sienna is it's designed in America, engineered in Michigan, and built in Indiana. They'll also, of course, export them from the United States as well to other countries. So with all the upgrades inside and out, plus that gigantic Blu-ray out back to keep the kids entertained, plus the ability to go ahead and speak to your kids and calm them down when they're being too loud, well, this Sienna really has everything going for it. So it's a really great boulevard cruiser, it's a really great soccer mom car, and in the end, it's a really great minivan. I'm Drivin Ivan Katz.